What is going on, guys? I am Guns, and I've been playing the Destiny 2 beta. Today I've been playing the Titan, tomorrow and the next day I'll be playing the Hunter and the Warlock. I'm playing the Titan first because I've always mained Titan. Titan's my baby. I'll always be a Titan at heart. Love the Titan to death, but I do want to talk about how the game feels in general, how it looks, how it sounds, and if it is a huge improvement over Destiny 1. So the first thing I want to talk about are the looks of the game. Everybody says, oh, this looks so much like Destiny 1, and it looks similar. It definitely has a similar art style, but it's definitely much more high fidelity. There are much better particle effects, much better reflections, much better lighting, much better shadows. The game looks so much better overall. You can absolutely tell it. If you took Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 and compared them side by side, Destiny 2 blows it out of the water for its visual effects. It really does. Destiny 2 looks so much better. Everyone's saying, oh, it just looks the same because it's similar art. I mean, when you have artists work on the same game, yeah, it's gonna look similar, you know? But visually, it is much more appealing for certain. And I think that might be something that has happened because we have ditched last-gen consoles and they can really run these next-gen consoles pretty much into the ground as hard as they can run right now. There are basically new effects, new animations on new lighting, new particles, new everything on everything. It looks really good. I've not heard or seen anything that's like, that reminds me, like, that's straight out of Destiny 1. They pulled that straight from Destiny 1. It's like, everything is very, very new here. The next thing I want to talk about is the weapons and the weapon system in the game. So, the types of weapons that I've run into so far that you can have as a primary and a secondary, or a kinetic and an energy weapon, as they're called now, are scout rifles, pulse rifles, auto rifles, submachine guns, hand cannons, sidearms, and I think that's it. Those are the 6 that I have ran into so far. I've seen shotguns, grenade launchers, rocket launchers, railguns, and sniper rifles, and I think I've seen a rocket launcher as heavies. The new weapon system is actually really dope, and it really helps balance out the game for a couple of reasons. One, shotguns are seriously overpowered. But in a good way. They need to be overpowered because you get very limiting ammo for them. They're heavy ammo. Shotguns are your power weapon. And they have good range. They hit really hard. At least the 2 that I have tried, they both hit pretty hard and they both have pretty good range. I have a slow firing one that has some serious fucking range on it. And I have a really fast firing one that's just like doom 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 doom, and it has pretty good range on it as well. You'll actually see a little bit of it here in this clip. This is the shotgun in this footage is the fast firing shotgun, and it allows shotguns to be powerful but not destroying the meta of basically everybody runs a shotgun now, because you get such limiting ammo for them. Submachine guns are nice. They're kind of like an intermediary between an auto rifle and a sidearm. Sidearms are really close secondaries. Auto rifles can be close to medium range primaries, and submachine guns can be close to medium range primaries or secondaries, or energy weapons, kinetic or energy weapon. And they feel really good. The one that I have currently has a really nasty setup on it, where it does a huge amount of damage up close. The fall off on it's pretty severe, but it rips people in half. And of course there are still sidearms there, and sidearms still have all their goodness to them. Sidearms are really nice, actually. The weapon system's really good. I really like the new weapon system. I really think it benefits the game. A couple of things to note about weapons in general. Each weapon has its own shader. So every single weapon can be a unique color based on the shader you apply to it. And so yeah, weapons have shaders now. Secondly, it also looked like you could attach or change what type of energy damage the weapon did, whether it was void, solar, or arc. And it looked like that was interchangeable with other types or other things. However, I didn't have any other slots to put in there. And then, of course, there was also infusion for it, so they're sticking with the infusion system, which is great. Moving over to armor, they have simplified armor stats down to resilience, recovery, and mobility. So resilience is your armor, mobility is your agility, your speed, and recovery is your recovery, how fast you recover health. They simplified it down to those three, and that's good that they simplified it. Usually armor has options for either two of the three. And then I haven't really seen armor that does too much else, but this is the beta version, so I'm going to guess they're not really going to give too much away in terms of how much we can do with armor. However, armor also has unique shaders, so every single piece of armor can have a different shader on it, meaning you could have a white head and green arms and orange feet and like a purple class item, a Titan marker, a cape, a hunter cloak. So that's really dope. There's also a armor mod slot, which I've not gotten anything for. I don't think anybody's gonna get anything for, but this armor mod slot's really interesting to me because I think this armor mod slot is going to it could be some seriously heavily implied stuff for in-game mod slots for armor pieces and things like that. Seriously interesting stuff, and I certainly hope that that definitely plays into the in-game in terms of how you can build out your character. Attachments on weapons and armor seem to drastically change how the armor functions. The Sentinel that I have been playing, I really actually enjoy the Sentinel a lot. He's more of a mobile, tanky kind of class, but can definitely deal out the damage. I'll talk more about classes in the next video that I do. Still haven't really actually played the Hunter or the Warlock yet, so I can't talk about them knowledgeably and really compare them. I'm going to slap another video on here at the end that is going to be more footage of me playing, so if you guys want to stick around for that latter half, you can. The last thing that I'll say before we get onto this is that you can definitely still tell that it is peer-to-peer. And I think that is a huge mistake for Destiny 2. And that's really the only thing I can fault it on, is that you can definitely still tell that it is peer-to-peer. It's much better than Destiny 1 was, but it's still there. That's going to do it for me, though, guys. The next day's video tomorrow will probably be about the Hunter and the Warlock, or one or the other. I'll try to get them both in there. And if not, we'll have some more gameplay up. I'll try to get in all the classes and talk about them comparatively and really look at it and see if there's anything else we can dig up. Overall, I definitely like the beta. It is a huge improvement over Destiny 1. It feels like a really nice, shiny, polished version of Destiny 1 overall. And that's just in general the gameplay. We haven't even got to see in-game content, exploring the world, public events, things like that. So who knows? This could be a big step up for Destiny. It's certainly looking like it right now. Anyway, guys, I'm Guns. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. GG.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Holy nightshade, Batman.
Zone B lost. Don't spend all that ammo in one place. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. One after another.
Oh.
Zone C lost. You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. Ugh.
You motherfucker.
Five minutes remaining. You're pulling ahead. Keep it that way. Zone C captured.
Power plant. All zones belong to you.
Zone A lost.
Damn. God, the Nurgle.
Three minutes remaining. Yes. Now show them the true meaning of war. You're dominating the field. Don't let up. You're nearly there. Fight on and claim victory. Zone C lost.
Oh, shotguns are so good.
I could not ask for a better victory.